Oh man, dude, the day is finally here. You know, we've all, fucking whatchamacallit. You will rue this day. The day that you would have to rue is here. Oh man, dude. It is time to pay the fucking piper. Holy shit, dude. There's no way what I said, actually happened, dude. Like, there's just no fucking possible way, bro. Mr. Jason Jihad Piper finally got fucking what was coming to him, dude. Like, there's just no way, bro. There's no fucking way, dude. Oh my god, dude. Let's take a look at this shit.
Insanely breaking news. Today we are covering a mini Hasan video. This is not one of the major How F is Hasan Piker videos, and the How F is Hasan Piker franchise, history's favorite franchise. Literally stonks. YouTube is blowing up. Everyone loves the How F is Hasan Piker franchise. So much respect and clout coming my way purely by the people that love the How F is Hasan Piker franchise. As you know, I have been covering this man on a much deeper level than anybody else. A lot of people are all sitting there be like, he said bad thing, he said bad thing, and that's about it. I go into the nitty gritty of the bad thing and expose him to the world.
Yes, the things that nobody wants to fucking say. Let's get right the fucking
media accounts are actually parroting the
I don't give a shit here, dude. I got nothing to lose.
For the mainstream world. Now, the reason why I am excited to talk about this today is because he was stopped at the airport. He was stopped at the airport and he was questioned for being...
You know why he was stopped at the airport? Because he's a fucking terrorist associate at this point, dude.
A terrorist
He's been promoted to terrorist
this
associate.
This is the greatest news of all time. I am not even joking, bro. This actually happened. Now, I'm not taking credit for this myself because I don't feel like the credit is actually necessarily fully deserved. But I do have to say, as the...
Give me 1 second. Let me go get my food. All right.
The most reliable news source on the internet, going viral on the internet for my reliability. I do have to say, lock in, boys and girls, because today is going to be incredibly fun. So this is not going to be super long, but I got to get you up to speed. So as we all know, and as I've been covering extensively on the How F is Hasan Piker franchise, he supports every terrorist organization that targets Israel. Now you might think, hey, maybe he just hates Israel. He doesn't just like terrorists. Like, that makes it better. Anyway, this is him calling India a terrorist state when they were terrorists attacked by Pakistan.
Can you imagine, dude, calling India
of another nation state? So is Russia. A great example of this would be Russia. Any state that violates the sovereignty of another state and strikes civilian targets is a fucking...
Dude, you're already lying. It's been 30 seconds, and you're not even 30 seconds, and you've already lied. That's crazy, dude. That's a new record even for you.
Rogue terrorist state.
Now, in case anyone actually wants a context, this is after Pakistan did a...
In case anyone wants a context, he's incorrect. And that's all you need to know. For the most part. Actually, for all parts. He's just, like, literally incorrect.
Caused a terrorist attack on India, and the Pakistan officials went to the funerals of the terrorists. So Israel returned... Oh my god. So India returned fire at what they claimed was terrorist infrastructure.
Honestly, it's fair to see why he made that mistake. Because the situations are so similar. And, like, they're literally fucking identical, dude. Like, now everybody, like, there's always been hate for India. Like, now everybody's trying to shit on India and shit for doing this. Like, bro, fuck off. You're not fooling anybody with this shit.
And he's just like, India's terrorist state. They're terrorists. All of them. I see them the way they walk and waddle. Oh, they're all terrorists. All of them terrorizing people with scam phone calls or something.
She didn't even say India is a terrorist rogue state. I think she just said India is a rogue state. but I would go so far as to say, yeah, they're doing terrorism. Also,
every single.
According to who? Literally, according to who? Idiots? Like actual retards? Like what the fuck, dude? India is doing terrorism? Are you fucking retarded? There's no way you could actually look at that evidence and like actual facts at this point and be like, yeah, dude, they're doing terrorism. Like what?
According to Hasan, all right, Pakistani terror attack in India. India retaliates. Hasan, it's what Luffy would do Piker. They are a terrorist state. Now, if you have already seen the fact that Hasan Piker is 450% cooked, probably one of the greatest iterations of the entire How Cooked is Hasan Piker franchise. 450% cooked is a really special one. So I must tell you, and I must tell you,
that's a big number.
We covered
that's
his
a big
entire
number.
India coverage. This dude straight up supports any terrorist group ever, especially if they are related to Islam. If it's an Islam.
Hold on, let me just finish this. I just want to say, Hasan is an actual fucking retard, dude. Like, an actual retard. Like, if you thought that you could just support, like, every single terrorist organization, like, in the books, and just think that Big Brother was just gonna, you know, sit there and not do anything about it, you know, just sit there like Pakistan, and not do anything about this fucking number 2 political streamer, more like terrorist supporter, propaganda artist on fucking Twitch, you know, showing all this bullshit, trying to, you know, basically get people to fucking. He's basically a fucking like a Hamas recruiter, dude. He's basically like a in general terrorist supporter, like recruiter. He just tries to swindle people to like his way and his cause to try to agree with them, you know, try to support this shit. Like, bro, what? You thought Big Brother wasn't gonna do anything?
Hasan Piker is all over their meat.
So her analysis on the matter is putting the BJP guy in a very different light. Like she's coming across way more restrained and way more informed instead of just simply saying, I don't give a shit that there's no evidence, no direct ties to.
What the fuck do you mean you don't give a shit that there's no evidence, dude? You should 100% give a shit that there's no evidence. Because then that just makes you look like a fucking liar. What is this guy talking about?
Pakistan involvement in the terror attack that took place. Who gives a fuck? They've been doing this for 30 years. We have to get.
They've been doing it for 30 years. Shut up, bro.
All right. So, in his own words, Pakistan did 30 years of terrorist attacks against India. India retaliates, and now India is the terrorist state, unlike Pakistan. Are we recognizing the retardation?
This
Anyway,
guy's actually
if you want
fucking
full India
stupid.
coverage, you could definitely check out how Hasan Piker is in fact 450.
Guy's actually like his
history's
mind is
most
deluded
critically
from
acclaimed
brain
franchise.
matter.
Today we're talking about how he is arrested in the airport, and I think they're putting him on a no-fly list. So,
100%.
Hasan also hosted a talk it will be hosting a talk in the University of Chicago today. So of course I had to ask the University of Chicago if they knew that they're hosting a terrorist propagandist and rape denier. The irony is that everyone in my comments are like, they already know. They know. They're also just like that. Great.
They 100% would know. Why wouldn't they know? Like what?
For additional questioning, I'm out. It wasn't that bad. Very strange experience overall. When you act like an asshole, custom shoves a ficked up your ass as a terrorist check if your name is Hasan. Not maybe a bit wordy on the meme, but I approve the message. All right. Anyway, the point is Hasan has been absolutely losing his mind lately. So I want to catch you up on a little bit of that.
I mean, I personally would too. If I was saying a bunch of retarded shit, and then, you know, all that retarded shit was starting to catch up to me, I would probably be fucking going crazy too.
Hasan drama, because personally, it's very, very funny. So Hasan was invited to do a meeting of the minds.
I don't know who's inviting Hasan to do anything.
Jean-Luc Mélenchon. So he went to France to do his little meeting with Jean-Luc over here.
Jean-Luc.
All the way to Jean-Luc in France to do a little meeting with the lad. Now, I will tell you a thing or two about France before we need to get into it. France recently, this is Macron, the president of France. He invited this lovely fellow to France, Jolani. Now, in case you are unaware, Jolani is a Islamist terrorist
of course, yeah.
that caused the murders of thousands of Christians and Druze and other forms of Muslims that aren't in his exact group of Muslims. This guy is a massive terrorist. Like, he
he's a
overthrew the
massive
government in Syria. He took
terrorista.
over, and I don't know if you've seen my video where I did coverage over what happened at Syria, but this dude essentially caused a massive, sweeping terrorist attack, executing any Christian or...
Yeah, see what I mean, chat? Like, if you let these guys win, dude, they won't stop at just, you know, whatever the fuck they say that they're fighting for now. They want the whole world, dude. They don't just want the Jews. They want the Christians. They want everybody, bro. They want the Buddhas, everybody, you know?
Whatever. Anyway, so this guy got invited with open arms to France. So France is something about France liking terrorists or something. Druze? Yeah, they're a group of people. So anyway, Jean-Luc Mélenchon,
Jean-Jacques,
surprise, invited Hamas Piker to have a meeting with him. So they had a nice meeting. Here's Hasan and Mélenchon. As you can see, everyone's having a fantastic time. Great meeting. Love to see it. It's fantastic. And he went on a bit of a tirade the other day. Here he says Democrats can't even defend themselves. How the fuck do we expect them to defend the American people?
Literally.
This is in regards to a Democrat that was...
Like, it's just crazy. You can't even defend the country. You know? Oh, shit. My camera froze. Hold on. You know, it's just like crazy to me, dude. Like, you can't even defend the country and you expect us to defend anything. Like, what the fuck? You can't even defend, like, your own state that you're in. Like, look at AOC, dude. Look at her teeny-weeny little, like, slab of land that she has to control, dude. AOC's district, Flushing, New York. Brothels everywhere. You know, you got prostitutes running around in the middle of, like, broad daylight in front of fucking elementary schools, dude. Just kids. You know, people on the street. Literally on the street just fucking laying down, you know. Fucking, you know, tents. People eating off the street. Literally, you know, like, bro, it's crazy. They just got their whole country there. Like, it's crazy.
Arrested for doing a crime. There was a Democrat who committed a crime.
And you expect us to believe that this bitch can fucking run for president? Like, what?
Arrested for committing a crime, just like Hasan yells about how Trump needs to get arrested. So Democrat gets arrested, and Hasan is like, they can't even defend themselves. No. Anyway, whole separate video on that one, so don't worry here. So here he retweets Bill Maher, another leftist. My favorite thing is when Hasan attacks leftists. It's like literally, it's the two retards fighting all the time. We love it so much. So, Mr. I hate all religions except I love the religious supremacist ethno-saint ethnically cleansing Palestinians. Now, the irony here is that the most genocidal people in the region are the genocidal fucking retards that come together to want to kill all Jews. Hello?
Actual
like, the
idiots.
fact that Hasan will support every terrorist organization. Every terrorist
man just like
organization
supports
out there
anything,
that wants
dude.
to kill all Jews. It's their own words, all right? You don't need to put words in their mouth. They say it themselves. They show up, they pull out of their freaking motorcycles, and they're like...
I mean, at this point, saying death to Zionists is like all you need, dude. Like, half of these people don't even know what the fuck, you know, being a Zionist means, man. It literally just means you want Israel to exist as a free state. So you basically just hate people for wanting to fucking exist. That's crazy. Like, I don't know, man.
Yo, guys, we want to kill all Jews. And so, you know, and Hasan supports them. But hey, don't worry, Hasan doesn't actually hate Jews. So I wanted to look at what Bill Maher...
Like, I literally have no horse in this race. I could care less if, like, you know, Jews live or die. Well, that's a terrible choice of words. I want to say I could care less. Like, you know, like, it doesn't impact me is what I'm trying to say. And even I could tell you that this is wrong.
Actually said, before we break apart the retardation of Hasan's takedown of this guy.
Hasan?
Don't worry. This story culminates with...
Well, I gotta go pee really quick, chat. I'll be back.
Hasan getting fucking fisted.
Sorry, Chad, I gotta
in
go
the
tinkle really
airport.
quick.
Democrats should reclaim the flag and then get it clean because someone's been humping it.
Weird.
Oh!
Seriously, this is a serious problem for Democrats.
All
Less
right.
than 1 in 4
It's good
Democrats
shit.
under 30 say they're proud to be an American.
Let's go!
I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Oh my god, 54% of young Democrats are embarrassed to be American. Do you see the problem with this goddamn country?
You know why? Because you have Democrats telling you how to feel. That's exactly why. Because you have fucking retards trying to fucking guilt trip you for everything. That's why.
And you know who's one of these 54%? Hamas Diddy bin Laden Piker himself. Pakistan
Exactly.
Piker.
100%.
The actual legend. Pakistan Piker. Then leave, guys. You could probably go.
Thank you, dude. Exactly, dude. This is what I be saying all the time, and I really don't give a flying fuck about how that makes you guys feel, dude. If you guys do not like being in America this much, and you guys hate being American, fucking leave, dude. There's literally nobody or anything or literally nothing stopping you from fucking leaving, dude. Literally, absolutely not a silch, not a sitch, nada, dude. So for you to sit here and complain about America and yada yada yada, like, dude, this ain't the CCP, dude. You can fucking leave whenever you want, man. Literally nobody is stopping you, bro. Absolutely not a single person. Like, that shit is insane, dude. How these people just, like, literally sit here and act like they're being held hostage or some shit, dude. Like, bro, nobody cares if you stay here or not, dude. Like, you're literally here of your own volition.
Somewhere else, okay? America is great, and you should be proud to be American.
Like America's your mom picking you up at school?
Yeah,
You're
literally.
embarrassed to be an American? Well, guess what? The feeling's mutual because you have no perspective.
True.
Yeah, literally, dude.
No wonder why Hasan is so
Shit is
mad
crazy.
at Bill Maher.
Like, nobody's
Bill
telling you
Maher's
to fucking
calling out
stay
his
here.
entire fucking audience.
Of course not. No country is. Although don't get Tucker Carlson started on Russia. But the U.S. is leagues
Tucker
ahead of
Carlson.
the rest of the world on most of the progressive issues that are important to young people.
All right.
America has 14 million women-owned businesses. 17% of black women are starting businesses, which is...
Can I tell you a statistic that he's not going to tell you because it's not the woke people don't like this statistic? Black people in America are the richest group of black people anywhere on the planet. There is no group of black people in any other country that is wealthier than the black people in America. America is the best place for black people on the planet. Despite the fact that if you watch any fucking leftist media source, they will all tell you, read,
Yeah, 100%.
social media everywhere.
100%.
I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. We are, unironically, these anti-American fucks are getting called out, and Hasan is seething. He is seething about this.
faster than white women or white men.
Look, your
Male
lies are not
men
gonna work
free to
anymore,
marry,
brother.
And 49% of them own property. Yes, in America, gays buy buildings. In other places,
They get thrown off of them. Yeah, we all saw that one
All
coming.
those old movies you
No,
think
I
are
saw that
cringe?
happening.
Well, they're cringe because America changed. Because we modernized.
So they're
Way more
cringe
than most
because America
societies
changed.
have.
Damn.
Our current Congress is the most racially and ethnically diverse ever. They're like a beautiful, useless rainbow.
Yeah! Oh, God.
They're like a beautifully useless
fuck,
rainbow.
Man. Got him. Listen, Bill Maher, he might be a libtard, but listen, man. Listen,
dude.
man. He makes Hasan Pike. Hasan makes this guy.
Dude, this is what happens when you fucking have just fallen so, far off the mark. Like, you've fallen so far off your path. Like, even your own people aren't even agreeing with you anymore, dude. Like, this should say something to you.
Look like
But
the,
it fucking
the
doesn't,
genius
which is
of
crazy.
Geniuses.
I only live in a land where every TV commercial features a mixed-race couple, including the ones where it makes no sense.
Yeah! Woo, America! I'm sorry. That's annoying. Let's move on.
Mom's black, dad's white, and the kid's Asian.
Oh,
We're
yeah, he's
taking L's
Blasian.
Even from the left. We are
He's
living
black
in the best
Asian.
timeline. The left is making fun of woke Hollywood. Are we on the same page?
100%. 100%.
We have reached an era where the libtards are making fun of woke Hollywood. Is this not what winning feels like? Anyway, Hasan is...
You're gonna get tired
I
of
gotta get to
winning.
the part where
You're gonna be
Hasan
doing
freaks
so
out.
much winning, you're not even gonna want to win
For
anymore.
Democrats. Their young people, their key constituency, not only don't like their own civilization, they like the wrong one.
True!
100%.
Yes! And now you know why Hamas Diddy Bin Laden Piker is mad. Now you know why Hamas Piker is seething and coping. Now you know why Hasan retweeted this with Mr. I hate all religions except I love the religious supremacist ethno-state ethically cleansing Palestinians. Because he dared call out a terrorist organization. God, he says who he is, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, Hasan is literally a fucking idiot.
Actual retards.
Retardation at its fucking finest.
Our martyrs at Yale.
What the fuck? Why are they honoring martyrs in Yale, bro? You have all lost the plot. Everyone's dude. Everyone's freaking out that Qatar bought a plane for Donald Trump for
$400 instead of actually focusing on actual shit that matters.
Qatar gave billions of dollars to universities around America.
They're looking for love in all the wrong countries. Someone needs to tell the
actual
kids that
idiots.
America is not the society where women basically have no rights, where there's zero freedom of religion, and where dissent is punishable by death.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Weird.
Quote unquote an apartheid, even though you have Arabs and you have Jews both in the actual government. Whereas, do you have any Jews or Christians, for that matter, in any government in any Muslim country? The answer is no. Because they are the apartheid countries. I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm just spitting facts. Hasan is losing his goddamn mind over this shit. And
Dude, saying that Hasan is losing his mind implies that there's a mind to be lost. He had nothing from the start, dude. There was nothing to lose.
Liberal Party is absolutely driving themselves off a cliff.
Our democracy may be on life support, but we still have elections.
True. They're dictatorships.
Coachella this year.
Yeah, it's literally just dictatorships. I don't know what you
fuck
expect.
Israel, free Palestine.
Well, they didn't just do that. They also said go Hamas and go Hezbollah.
Yeah, just
and
Hamas
then they
supporters.
apologized for it, and then they got annihilated.
And if you say anything to even support Israel, you're a black Israelite or you're an Israelite or whatever the fuck they fucking want to call you nowadays. I don't even fucking know, dude.
And they actually, do you know what they did at this very concert? They collabed with Hamas Diddy Bin Laden Piker.
Got big applause.
Hamas Diddler.
Intifada.
What does this even mean?
Intifada.
Genocidal. But also, let's kill all Jews on the planet. Woo! Let's go!
Actual idiots.
Right? Based. I'm telling you, the fucking giga-woke radical leftists lost their goddamn mind.
Catchphrase that's really catching on these days, as if worldwide suicide bombing and cosplaying Islamic revolutionaries is the answer to our problem.
True.
At an AOC Bernie Sanders rally in Idaho last month, someone threw a Palestinian flag over an American flag, and the crowd erupted in approval.
Actual retards.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? You're just okay with another fucking nation, people from another nation basically saying that, their nation is more important than yours. You're what? Are you fucking stupid or are you stupid?
Actual fucking retards. If you want to be pro-Palestine, that is your prerogative.
Yeah, so fucking go there, dude. Why don't you fucking go there, dude? If you love Palestine so much, why don't you stop benefiting from the liberties of living in America and fucking go to Palestine? And see how much you'll love Palestine, dude. No, seriously, go. Nobody is literally stopping you, brother.
Pro-Palestine and pro-America. This is actually insane.
What should have happened after that is one of the adults on stage should have told their young, loyal followers, this is not a symbol of freedom. This is.
True. And you wonder why Hasan is mauling, bro.
100%.
If the thought leaders in the Democratic Party keep encouraging and not rebuking the idea that America is cringe and the people who run Gaza are great, the Democrats are doomed. Alyssa Slotkin's right.
100%, dude.
So is this guy.
Why the fuck am I me as an average an everyday Joe, dude? Why the fuck would I vote for somebody who is actively trying to make me feel it's like a sin to be who I am? It's a sin to be an American, dude. This is like an Indian president or whatever it is. I guess you guys are or not. I guess I'm pretty sure you guys are Democratic, so like a president, whatever. This is like your guys' leader. It's saying oh yeah, dude, you guys should hate being Indian. Being Indian is disgusting. No, dude, what the fuck? If anything, you guys should love being Indian. You guys should like being who you are, just like we should like being American. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why is it that every other nation can have pride in being, Chinese or Indian, or fucking Australian, or Canadian, but then as soon as it's like it has to do with America, it's like, oh, you're an American, oh, you filthy American, you have to be Americans are so this, they're that. Like, bro, if you hate America so much, fucking leave, dude. Like, it's literally just that simple. I don't know.
This guy over here, this Nuxanor guy.
Never thought it would be this difficult.
The guy that's always right about things, even though people think I'm a retard, and they're not all wrong. I am a little bit of a retard sometimes. But this guy over here, this homeboy, despite the fact that I was literally going viral. I was going viral on Twitter for the last 12 hours. People getting my politics from a reliable source. Democrats are 200% fucked. 50,000 likes. I'm actually correct. And Bill Maher, a Democrat, agrees with me. Turns out I am a reliable source, it turns out.
Weak and woke, especially the white ones, and they indulge all nonsense from their kids. A pattern that then continues on in the
Awkward.
The insistence that men can have babies and such.
Yeah! Dude, the crazy that they woke so close to the sun. They used to
Baby
just
Farmer
want to
2000.
Their own children. Now they want to terrorize children in other countries. How cool is that? They used to be like, we are fighting for the right to cut our children's balls off. And now they've moved on. We are fighting to the right to support terrorist groups in other countries that want to murder other children.
That we like the terrorists.
Yeah!
It's the new that.
It's the new that.
You guys need to push back on the dumb ideas that...
Nah, dude. No, dude. You know the best way.
That's what I've been saying for a minute, dude. It's just like, okay. Like, it's like the new trend to just...
Operation Let Them Speak.
Yeah. Literally. Just let them fucking speak. Because if you let them speak for 5 seconds, you'll realize that these guys are literally just trying to get you to support terrorism, dude. Like, these guys are actually fucking retarded, dude. Like, they're retarded and thinking that we're retards. Like, what the fuck?
Speak is truly, it's too powerful. It keeps winning.
Come from their children.
Yep.
The Democrats' problem is the energy of the parties with the young and the young are with the terrorists. That's not good.
Nope, not good.
So talk to your children and remind them you don't really want to live like your heroes in Hamas. All the shit you do all day, it was all made in America. Your smartphone, your Grubhub, your freedom to bitch about America.
Right, remember, speaking of freedom of speech, I love how they're all protesting, right? They're all protesting, not realizing that protesting is a right that is not existent in Gaza. Did you know that Palestinians protested against Hamas in Gaza? And you know what Gaza did to the protesters? They murdered them.
They slain them all, dude. Like fucking
and left
like an
their
Elden
bodies on
Ring
the
lobby.
doorsteps
They're
of their
gone,
families.
dude.
That's what Hamas did to the people
They've
protesting
been slaughtered,
them.
slain,
because the current
disposed
war that's going on in
of,
Gaza right
deleted.
now, despite the fact that no one wants to actually recognize it in the media, the war that's going on right now is a war that Hamas started that is being perpetuated by Hamas. The reason why Israel is currently at war with Gaza is because Hamas didn't decide to surrender and give up the hostages that they took when they started the war. They started it. It's their fault that it's still going on. Enough of this fucking bullshit pussyfooting around. Absolutely. This isn't condoning everything Israel did. I do think Israel went too far in certain instances.
As Hamas Piker would say.
Y'all are retards. They do not have genuine opinions on anything, and they're just going to sit there and bitch around. And Bill Maher's completely right. He's completely correct here.
It's all American stuff. You tell your phone you want a milkshake, and a guy brings it to your house. Please, you couldn't survive a week living in Intifadaville.
True.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's exactly my point, dude. Like, all these fucking people fucking protesting all this shit, dude. Go over there to Palestine, dude. Go. Like, dead ass. See if they would even accept you, dude. I guarantee you guys probably wouldn't even make it past the front gate. They'd probably eliminate half of you, and then the other half, you'd probably realize how much of a big ass mistake you're making, dude. Like, what?
So this is the rare moment where you got Bill Maher, all right, libtard extraordinaire, all right. This dude, he's a lefty, all right. He makes probably the best
actual
fucking
idiots.
speech ever done in the current Trump administration by someone on the left. Everyone on the left is a total retard right now. I don't know what happened to these motherfuckers.
100%.
They're going to fucking El Salvador to visit terrorists. They're going to support other terrorists. Like, it's absolutely...
By the way, that whole situation in itself, like fucking these motherfuckers like trying to go to El Salvador to, essentially kidnap their residents and bring them over here for whatever fucking reason. Like, I don't even, like, what?
Bill Maher spits facts, because he really does. And Hamas Diddy Bin Laden Piker over here drops Mr. I hate all religions, except I love the religious supremacist ethno-state ethnically cleansing Palestinians. Classic Hasan. Does not engage with, you know what, I could just show it to you right here. You all know the Hasan system. Are you familiar with the Hasan system? This is the Hasan system. The Hasan system is a proven method for handling criticism.
Hide, ignore critics, content to obscure their argument. Alter, drastically misrepresent the opposing view. Strawman, attack the misrepresentation by grouping critics with deplorables or deplorables. Avoid, debate any weaker opponents, never the original person. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. Name call, label frustrated opponent as crazy or obsessed to discredit them. Yeah, exactly like what he did to Ethan, dude. Ethan, you know, trying to belittle him and make it seem like he's going crazy, like he's like some little kid, you know, fucking screaming at him, calling him racist and shit when you can't even answer a single goddamn question.
Hide.
It's crazy,
Ignore
dude.
critics'
Crazy.
content to obscure their argument. True, he never reacted to me or anyone that ever criticized him. Alter. Drastically misrepresent the opposing view. Turns out Bill Maher was not actually supporting terrorist group, supporting ethnic cleansing like he claims that's happening. Strawman attacked the misrepresentation by grouping the critics with deplorables. True, he called them a genocidal freak. Avoid, debate only weaker opponents, never the original person. True, bro is terrified to talk to me or even bring me up. He will not mention my name on his stream. Name call, label frustrated opposition as crazy or obsessed to discredit them. That's the Hasan system. And he uses it in this one tweet. Mr. I hate religions. All right, so that's categorizing him falsely. Except I love the religious supremacist ethno-state, ethnically cleansing Palestinians, and that's not at all what happened. He did not say that at all. He just said that there is a problem in America of Americans supporting terrorists, and he's completely right. So Hasan immediately needs to stand up and defend the terrorists, because he's a terrorist sympathizer, terrorist supporter. In my personal opinion, he is definitely contributing actual material gains to terrorism, and in my opinion, he probably is gonna end up in prison, which is why the next
I'm begging, dude, begging that he ends up in prison, yo. Like fucking, like all the injustices, dude. Like if Hasan does not end up in jail, that's basically my way of knowing that there is no balance to like the force, dude. There's no balance to life. Like if evil wants to win, it can just win, type shit, you know. Like Hasan needs to be put in jail. Like that's the only right course of action that history could take right now. Like there's just no way, because then it's just gonna set a terrible precedent that you could just do everything that he's been doing for the last couple months and you're good, dude. Like you're just, you know, it's okay. Like it's completely acceptable to do. Like no, dude, what the fuck?
He's truly picking up steam, because 1000% when he's in jail. Let's keep reading the Hasan tweets, because they only get better. This is the day of May 11th, yesterday. What did Hasan do yesterday? You ever go to the airport early and get hit with every single setback? Traffic at entry, passport denied at automatic gate. I wonder why his passport was denied. I
wonder why, dude. Yeah, literally, Mr. Terrorist supporter. I wonder why they would fucking let you on a plane. Why they wouldn't want to, you know, wouldn't want to have you board a plane. Mr. Hamas sympathizer, Mr. Houthi associate.
Could it be that the guy that literally goes on his stream and defends his use of the phrase "America deserved 9/11"? Perhaps
yeah, literally,
they might
like
treat
what?
This guy
dude?
A little bit dangerous. Maybe the full cavity.
Did you just think that Big Bro wasn't gonna come after you? Like, are you out of your goddamn mind? Are you stupid? Are you stupid or are you dumb?
Search will give it away, Mr. Hamas Piker. Stuck behind old lady with liquids. GSR swabs on.
Like me personally, as an American dude, I'm so glad Big Brother finally got to this guy, dude. Like, fuck him, dude. You hate America so much, dude. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Go on, skip fucking daddle. We don't need you here, dude. Like, we don't need you ruining this great country, dude. Like me personally, dude. Like, I fucking love America. We don't need these guys here. Like, Big Bro, if you can, get this guy out of here. You know, skip fucking daddle him. I'm tired of fucking, you know, having seen him on my feed. Like, fuck, man. Please.
on every
Please.
back. I wonder why. I wonder why they're handling him so ruthlessly. Do you think it's because France are just Islamophobic? I don't think so. I don't think so. France just invited a literal fucking terrorist into their country that met the president of the country. All right? He literally just did that. This guy has recently, and when I say recently, I mean this year, murdered minorities in Syria. And by minorities, I mean Christians, Alawites, Druze. Unbelievable fucking carnage that this man did. But he was welcomed into France.
Unbelievable.
So I don't know, Hasan. I don't know. I don't think it's because they're Islamophobic. On a generational 3-hour run at Charles de Gaulle right now. Anyway, Hasan then shows up. Stroke victim outflanking Trump on Israel. This is him criticizing a Democrat senator for being pro-Israel. Classic.
What?
Then we got Hasan. Hasan keeps making videos on slop tubers. Keeps making videos on people trying to call him out.
Honestly, I just think that's like so rich, dude. Him calling anybody else a slop tuber, dude. You are like, I wouldn't even consider you a YouTuber, to be honest, dude. Like, you can't even make an actual YouTube video. And this is coming from somebody who also can't really make a YouTube video, at least a good one. Like, I'm just putting out whatever. But at least I can admit that. Like, at least I have the balls to fucking admit that. Like, you're actually just bumping ass to Raw, hitting the overpass and all, supporting terrorism, drinking rosé till you crash the plane.
Out because dude is getting annihilated in public, and then he says it happened. Yes, it happened. What happened? I got stopped at CBB at Global Entry for additional questioning. I'm out. It wasn't that bad.
Good.
Very strange experience. I wonder why he was getting additional questioning at the airport. Could it be that he had to describe this image of Trump in a fucking Hamas headband to the ICE agent? Could it be that perhaps he is losing his goddamn mind? He should do a reverse BDS on America, because remember, Hasan hates Israel, but he hates America just as much. Now, don't worry, the slop gets better. He posted this, I think, on Instagram. They asked me about my job. They knew already. Trump, Israel, Houthis, Hamas, even Twitch bans. Because remember, he got banned on Twitch most recently for calling for the death of a United States senator. He said anyone that knows about Medicaid fraud should kill Rick Scott. This is basically, that says, I think. So basically, yeah, they're asking about
actual
Twitch
idiot.
bans.
Like, I don't know how this guy hasn't been arrested earlier, dude. Like, this is crazy to me. This is actually insane to me. That somebody like Hamas Diddler Piker was able to just, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy, you know. It's like I don't know.
They're actually asking him crazy shit right now. And the next post got stopped by CBB for additional questioning. Bro got fucking cavity searched. Bro got 9/11 searched. It turns out if you support multiple terrorist organizations, as well as be known for the guy that incited the murder of American senators, two.
You will also in turn become a terrorist.
Fucking goes in public and does his shit and pulls his bitch ass shit saying America deserves nice.
Who would have thought that if a government saw you supporting terrorism and, you know, inciting more terrorism, that they would categorize you as also a terrorist? Who would have fucking thought, you know? Like that's so crazy, right? That's actually so insane.
11, maybe the full rectal cavity search
actual
that
fucking
gonna happen
baboon
in the airport is going to happen, and it's only gonna get so much worse for him. I want that to be aware. Again, I'm not wishing any harm on Hamas Diddy Bin Laden Piker.
Oh no, I am wishing harm, dude, because if you and fucking fat bitch Rogan are gonna sit here wishing death upon our U.S. soldiers, you know, that fought for the freedoms to allow you to sit here and do exactly what you're doing, then yeah, I am gonna wish harm upon you. Not necessarily harm, but, you know, I'm gonna wish bad luck upon you. Just like how you are wishing upon our U.S. soldiers. So, I mean, it's like, I don't know, dude. You can't expect, you know, to do shit and not expect it in return.
Over here. Not trying to do any of that. Absolutely not. Don't want to do that. Yeah,
I
close
do.
Makes the hair transplant that he got a lot more noticeable. Yeah, I know, Chad. But nah, this is a colossal fucking W. Absolute guy was so pro-terrorist that he got 9/11. God damn.
And I just want to make that clear. I'm not inciting anybody to attack this guy or harass him. I just wish him the worst of luck. That's all. Just luck in general, you know, like he trips over like a fucking banana peel or some shit. Or he gets pulled over by a cop for running a red light type shit. Do not go and harass Hasan. I do not condone that shit by any means. Just because this guy's a piece of shit doesn't mean, you know, we're gonna fucking stoop to his level type shit. Let him rot on his own.
Oh, damn. Me sowing. Haha, fuck yeah. Yes. Me reaping. Well, this fucking sucks. What the fuck? And I think this tells the story of Hamas, Diddy bin Laden, Pakistan Piker incredibly well. I think this does such a fantastic job exploring exactly how retarded this guy actually is.
I just want to fucking pause again, just in case you guys didn't hear it the first time. Do not harass this fucking idiot, no matter how hard it is not to. Just don't, dude. Just let this guy fuck himself in the ass. Alright, don't fucking give him a reason to come after you or some shit, dude.
This is glorious. This is fantastic. This is so good. I have someone in my chat defending his 9/11 take right now. I did not expect to see that in the year of our Lord. But yeah.
Yeah, don't fucking harass this guy. Don't fucking, you know, let this guy make himself look like an idiot. Let Big Brother deal with this guy.
Anyway, this is a colossal W for me personally because I get content, and also it's a colossal W for the Jews as a whole because he hates Jews, and I think this is a colossal W for the internet. I'm not gonna lie, this dude actually fucking logs on, goes online,
actually
and
fucking sucks.
actually
That's
got
what he
stopped
does.
for fucking questioning in the airport. I think this is hilarious. This is absolutely funny as fuck, and his life is only going to keep getting harder because I have a feeling that what the pushback that is happening right now against a lot of like the extreme gender ideology shit, like the castrating children and putting hormone and puberty blockers
Castrating
on
children is actually
that shit, which I think
insane.
right now is actually getting an insane amount of pushback, and it's only going to get worse. I think that the whole terrorist support thing is going to only get worse. I think that this goes to show that the governments are fully aware of Hamas Diddy Piker over here. They know him. They are looking into him. They are questioning him about Twitch bans. All right, that means they asked him, did you incite violence against a United States senator? And personally, I am all here for it.
Oh man, I want to see his reaction when they play all the ray traced 4K evidence of him actually doing the very thing, and then saying the very thing that they're questioning him for. And then I want to see his reaction. I want to see if he's man enough, you know, if he has the fucking balls to look those TSA agents in the fucking face and say yes.
Definitely subscribe for more episodes of the How Fucked Is Hamas Piker franchise. I'm not going to include this in the greater franchise. This is like just a little update.
Oh man, dude. Oh man. Oh man. Oh shit. So that was that one.
Hasan Piker has just been detained by the U.S. government. He is actually terrified now of being arrested and put in prison. And he seems to think that it's because of our slop drama videos on YouTube calling him out.
Can you imagine actually being a terrorist supporter for like almost I don't even know how long this guy has been doing this shit, dude. Like I like, can you imagine putting out so many videos of you and streaming live of you basically supporting terrorism, condoning it, glazing it, sucking it off, shoving it up your ass, and then you're confused when, you know, the government's asking you about it. Like, is this guy for real? And then having the audacity to try to blame it on YouTubers.
And he seems to think that
You fucking
SlopTubers are somehow in cahoots with the U.S. government. Now, if you didn't know, I live in...
Like this shit is so fucking, like, Hasan, it's, like, starting to yawn me at this point. Like, it's, you know, it's starting to, like, you know, oh. You know, I'm just, like, it's tiring, man. It's honestly tiring.
in Southeast Asia, and I'm not American either, so yeah, that argument just doesn't work. But I'm happy to take credit for the arrest of Hasan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have wonderful news today. It seems like the mainstream is catching on to the fact that Hasan openly supports terrorists and plays their propaganda on stream. And that's kind of against the law. You can't just be shilling for terrorists out here. So we're just gonna look at Hasan's crash out on stream, blaming SlopTuber, saying that he's going to get arrested. He also calls himself a journalist and says that he would love to talk to more terrorist groups. We'll also look at Asmongold's response to the situation. Apparently Hasan's also going around telling people to neck themselves as well, so we gotta check that out. And he's also hosted a talk at the University of Chicago and immediately bring...
Why the fuck would you want... What the fuck? Why... Dude. As a university, why the fuck would you hire Hasan, dude? Why would you want this guy here, dude, talking to your students, feeding them rhetoric? Are they for real right now?
Brings up Ethan from H3H3 and Asmongold in his talk. So this drama is like directly transferring to real life consequences, and maybe by episode 50 of the Hasan saga, he will officially be locked up. But let's kick this off with this tweet. Hasan claims he was stopped at global entry for additional questioning when returning back to America. I got stopped at CBP at global entry for additional questioning. I'm out. It wasn't that bad. Very strange experience overall though. CBP, if you didn't know, is US Customs and Border Protection. Basically, they're people who protect Americans from terrorists, right? Yes, they didn't ask for my phone and definitely asked a lot more about my political affiliations. They definitely knew who you were.
Yeah, I fucking wonder why. Maybe it's because your political affiliations are fucking actually supporting terrorism, dude. It's not even political. Like, you're just outright like a fucking terrorist. What are you talking about, bro?
Then, the guy who said America deserved 9/11 and praises terrorist organizations was stopped by CBP? No way!
Yeah, literally, no way. Whoa, dude, you were stopped by TSA? No way, dude!
Asked me about my job. They knew already. Trump, Israel, Houthis, Hamas, even Twitch bans. And then we got a picture of him, and I swear...
Like, whoa, no way, dude. Choco, bra. You were detained by TSA? I can't believe that, dude.
He aged like 50 years. So naturally, after being
That's
questioned by
like
the
a
US
fucking
government,
retard,
Hasan
bro.
blames
There's
it on
no way.
SlopTubers and says it's happening because of us.
The fact that
my God.
a lot of the shit that like
there's no way this guy's for real.
the Ethan Kleins of the world have like cried about over and
The Ethan Kleins of the world, dude. That's why you're getting arrested and we're not, dude.
over again were unironically brought up in that
There's no way this guy's for real.
And I was shocked. Okay, not like the bleach sword obviously, but like the Houthi. Like, did you interview a Houthi? It says here that you interviewed a Houthi, and I was like, or was he actually a Houthi? And I was like, he's not. You can look to all of the reporting that came up afterwards and before I interviewed him. The very fact that that was like a point of contention that could have fucking gotten me arrested is insane. And I genuinely, in that moment,
Is this guy serious right now? There's no way this guy is serious right now. There's no way, dude. This guy's really serious right now, yo. And that's the crazy part. Like, he's actually being dead ass. Oh man, dude.
was thinking like these
Dude, oh man. Like, please, dude, somebody please get this fucker off my feed, dude. Like, somebody please, you know, just like arrest him or just something, dude. Please, anything to get this fucker out. Like, bro.
dumbass SlopTubers are actually playing with fucking
You are this. Oh my God. If it wasn't for the fact that I had these simply fucking beers right now, I would be crashing out right now, dude.
fire.
Hey, that's me. Everybody say hi to Hasan here. He's actually the #1 Pegasus fan. Bro's actually glued to the series. I'm glad I could contribute to your downfall, actually. This is wonderful news. I just love how this moron thinks that the US government is sitting around watching slop videos on YouTube. Bro
Actual
thought he
fucking
could
idiot,
yap
dude.
about supporting
Actual
terrorists all
idiot.
day on Twitch as the biggest leftist political streamer and not get questioned by border protection. And wow, now he's trying to gaslight the U.S. government, be like, that wasn't a Houthi terrorist, guys. It was just Luffy from One Piece.
Yeah, literally. It was just Straw Hat Luffy.
He didn't want to talk about this, but he had to
Actual
because
fucking
SlopTubers
idiot,
are apparently ruining his life now.
And I even thought about not even...
Do you hear this guy? Do you fucking hear this guy? Saying that we're ruining his fucking life, dude. Do you hear this guy? When he literally tried having somebody's fucking kids taken away, dude. Is this guy serious? This guy is really yo. I can't, dude.
Mentioning this,
I can't be asked.
because I was like, I don't want to give him any sort of like power over the situation.
Hold on, chat. I don't want to give this guy any more power either, so I'm gonna fucking just cover my face. This is by protest.
But like, the reality of the matter is 100% the Trump administration is inadvertently working with a lot of these fucking dipshits. These dipshits are playing a...
Oh yeah, dude, just like fucking Palestine, dude, you know, working with these fucking dipshit, these terrorist supporters. Do you fucking hear this guy? Oh, this guy can't be serious, dude. You know what the worst part is? The worst part is that this guy is 100% serious, yeah. Like, this guy is really 100% serious, dude. Like, like, bro, like, this is crazy.
A formative role in getting people in trouble with the law.
100%, guys. Basically, this guy is accusing me of working with Donald Trump. You can't actually be serious, bro. Yes, me as a non-American living in Southeast Asia, never even been to America, actually, is apparently in cahoots with the U.S. government. Hasan really stepping up his schizophrenic tendencies.
Oh my god, dude. It's like, bro, there's just no way, dude. There's just no way that this guy is actually, like, are you serious right now, bro?
Tendencies here. Riddle me this. How does drama YouTubers sitting and yapping in their room...
Yeah, riddle me this,
for
dude.
the shit you say, you know, the shit you put out publicly, is somehow some conspiracy working for Trump? Here's a thought. Maybe you actually broke the law. Maybe you're not allowed to stream terrorist propaganda and invite Houthis on your show.
Go anywhere else in the world, dickhead. Please. Like, leave your fucking $3 million mansion. Go anywhere else in the world. And I guarantee you, you will be shocked about how surprised you are. Like, dude, you don't know how well you have it here, bro. Where you could just fucking sit here in your fucking $3 million mansion and do all this bullshit that you've been doing, dude. Because if you did that in any other country, you'd be arrested already. You would have already been in the gulag, my boy.
Stream and run defense for them and support terrorist organizations like Hamas. And maybe you being the biggest leftist streamer, somebody reported you to Border Patrol.
That
Yeah,
was
literally
the case. It was shocking that that was the case, but it is the case. And it's actually very frustrating that it is the case, that this administration doesn't care. That's why they work with Beitar. That's why they work...
Dude, this administration is the only administration that probably has cared in, like, years, bro. What are you talking about? What do you even mean, bro? Like, what? This guy is just literally saying anything.
With all these other fucking insane groups. The Barry Weisses of the world actually have motion in this goddamn admin.
Classic Hamas Diddy Piker blaming everybody but himself. You literally...
This is Hamas. This is Hamas. Yeah, literally. Hamas Diddy Piker tactic number 3. Or tactic, yeah. Number 3, technically, would be blaming other people instead of, you know, just fucking answering the question.
You got yourself in trouble with the law. I'm not the one who played a terrorist propaganda music video on stream. That was you. That was all you. We gotta blame it on the SlopTubers, who are absolutely winning right now, by the way. King of the Slop here just hit 600k subs. Thank you guys, by the way. By the way, SlopTuber was like a name given to discredit people who literally just work hard and make consistent content and cover drama, I guess. But it's kind of backfired so
yeah,
bad
fucking
now.
SlopTuber,
I kind of wear it as a badge of honor honor because, you know, the success is insane, the views are insane, and we're absolutely killing it. And I embrace all the memes, you know, the It's Over saga is a...
Yeah, like I had somebody fucking comment today. Yeah, I think it was today. On one of my videos that I posted like yesterday or some shit saying that like my content was like fucking retard content. Like, hey, dude, if it's retard content, that makes you the biggest retard because you're commenting on the retard comments. That means that you fucking are watching the retard content. It's like you played yourself here, buddy.
Legendary meme. I get so many comments saying, you know, you're doing God's work here, exposing these absolute freaks. And I appreciate that a lot, okay? My job is simply keeping people entertained and informed. Then Hasan talks about how he was questioned about Hamas.
Yeah, dude, like at the end of the day, this shit is just like educational and entertainment. It's just to entertain and fucking spread this shit out to whoever it gets to, you know? That's really it. So if you want to hate that's oh wow.
Really interesting was in the actionable side of things, they also asked, have you ever interviewed a member of Hamas? Have you
Oh my god, dude. How your glass house has begun to fucking crumble. I wonder why they would be asking you that, Hasan. I fucking wonder why, bro.
Have you ever had a communication or correspondence with a member of Hamas, Hezbollah, or the Houthis? Now, what's really fucking insane about that is that...
Is it? Is it, though? Is it really insane, though?
Someone who works in media... Sometimes I do actually do journalism, right?
Do you hear this guy? Journalism? I mean, fuck it, right? I'm a journalist at this point. I'm a fucking... If Hasan could just go out here, call himself a journalist, I could be a journalist too, right? Fuck it. I'm a journalist. You just say anything, dude, right? I'm a fucking journalist, dude. I'm a fucking goddamn astronaut.
I've maintained this position over and over again, and I said that I would if given the opportunity to talk to someone that is a part of the onslaught.
What do you mean you would, dude? You already have. You've literally interviewed a fucking terrorist, dude. Wait, is this guy for real, dude? Like, I keep saying, is this guy for real? But, like, he is for real. Like, he's being serious. Like, he's being dead ass, dude. Like, Hasan actually believes what he says. Like, this is crazy, dude.
Allah movement, a Houthi, or even Hamas, or even Hezbollah.
Like, this guy's
right?
actually dangerous.
I think that
Like,
I have the right to do so.
I can actually see why the government fucking stopped him, dude. And didn't let him board the plane, dude. Like, this guy is actually, like, dangerous, dude. Like, he actually believes what he says.
What was interesting, you don't do journalism, you grift. I know, Chatter. That's why the fucking federal government is trying to arrest me. Yes, because I'm grifting too hard. That's what it is. Thank you. Yes, your fucking dumbass slop tuber is correct. I'm grifting.
Bro, this
Slop tuber, right, dude. That's why you're getting arrested, dude. Because a slop tuber totally has control. Do you hear this guy? He just thinks that slop tuber is like on some fucking Star Wars shit, where we could just hire stormtroopers to come and arrest. Do you fucking hear this guy, bro? Like, it's like, dude, what else do I even say, dude? Like dead ass. What else do I fucking say, dude? Like, at this point, I just feel bad. Like, I just feel bad. The guy, like what, like, oh man.
is absolute gold. He is so mad at slop tubers. Thank you, Chatter. Was that like a Pegasus fan? What an absolute legend.
Like literally, like what do you even, like, what do you what the fuck are you even supposed to say to that, dude? Like, that's your defense? Like big bro is finally locking down on you, and your defense is slop tubers. Are you serious? You're serious. That's my response to that, dude. Hold on. There we go.
You are absolutely right, by the way. He is global rank #1 grifter. If you want to learn the art of grifting, you gotta study Hasan here. He probably wrote a book on it. Hasan is like the human equivalent of a typo. He's just a fucking sorry mistake of a person. And I love the, bro, I'm actually a journalist. Let me make it very clear. You are not a journalist. You're a pathetic hack terrorist sympathizer and a racist piece of shit.
Like, dude, if you're a journalist, I'm a fucking fitness streamer, dude. I'm a fitness influencer. If you're a fucking journalist, I'm a goddamn fitness influencer. Do you fucking hear this guy, dude? Oh my god.
And of course, Hasan would love to talk to Hamas directly, and Hezbollah, and the Houthis, and pretty much every other terrorist organization. Hasan would love to put on an extra pair of white undies that day, just to soak up the discharge after talking to his terrorist idols. Future Pegasus here, we actually have an update. NBC News reported on Hasan's alleged detention. DHS disputed his version of events, nothing but lying for likes. Okay, so Hasan tweets out, the DHS...
Now, ain't that a bitch, dude? Ain't that a bitch, dude? The guy who always constantly claims everybody else is lying just got called out for lying, dude. How crazy is that? Shocker.
DHS response is so funny because they're not even disputing that it happened. They're omitting the insane questions that were asked and instead claiming that I wasn't targeted for my political beliefs. Why y'all ask me about Trump, Israel, Houthis, and Hamas in my Twitch bans? Well, for the 69th time, you support terrorists, dude. That is a cause for questioning.
He's serious. And that's the worst part about it, dude. Is that he's serious. This guy has lost his fucking mind, dude. This guy has actually fucking lost his mind, dude. Oh my god. There is no way this guy's being serious right now. You fucking outright are a terrorist reporter, and you're confused as to why Big Brother is checking you right now. Are you serious?
Here's what the article said. When asked for comment about Piker, a Department of Homeland Security official called his account nothing but lying for likes. Claims that his political beliefs triggered the inspection are baseless, Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin said in a statement. Our officers are following the law, not agendas. Upon entering the country, this individual was referred for further inspection, a routine, lawful
So, like, bro. It's like, do you think TSA gives a fuck about your fucking stream or whatever it is that you're trying to do here, dude? Do you think they actually give a fuck about that shit, dude? TSA follows the fucking laws, dude. If you don't like that, you can get the fuck out of here, bro. It's literally that simple, man. If we all have to go through this shit, dude, so the fuck do you. Like, do you hear this guy? And this is coming from somebody who has, like, actually condoned terrorism, dude. This is, like, coming from somebody who fucking actively condones terrorism, hates America, and all this bullshit. And he's confused as to why he's being questioned and detained. This guy's, bro. This shit is actually giving me a fucking headache, dude.
Process that occurs daily and can apply for any traveler. Once his inspection was complete, he was promptly released. My guess is some of the employees probably recognized you for your views online and decided, hey, maybe let me ask this guy a couple questions. It wasn't for your political views or anything like that. It was more like, is this guy actually backing up what he says, or is he just yapping from his room, right? What part of a lawful routine inspection requires the DHS to question me about my political views, my opinions on Donald Trump, or my stance on Israel and Palestine? He said in a statement...
What do you mean, dude? That 100% has to do with everything, dude. Like, he's literally the current president. That's literally one of the hottest, you know, fucking topics right now. This guy, oh man, this is what I mean, dude. This is what makes this shit so annoying is that this guy's actually being serious with this shit, dude. Like, he's actually, like, confused as to why the government is targeting him for this shit. This is 100% a reason why the fucking government would target you, you fucking retard. Like, is this... bro. What? Dude, like, we're only 9 minutes into this shit, and I just... like, dude, I don't know, I'm just disappointed at this point, dude. Like, I'm just disappointed that common sense has really, like, left us, you know? Like, there's no more common sense. Like, common sense has left the building. He's gone, you know, like, there's, you know, you can't call him back anymore. It's over. Common sense is gone.
To NBC News, the agent was cordial, but the experience, along with reports of other Americans facing similar questioning, seems intended to create a chilling effect on speech. Of course, this is a free speech issue, Hasan. Totally. As a taxpayer, you mean paying tax to the U.S. government, which funds Israel?
Always free speech,
to
dude.
Gaza. Interesting. And didn't you say you should stand up for your beliefs? And you told Gila, Ethan's wife, to refuse military service and go to prison for that. So why don't you refuse taxes, Hasan? Just curious. I believe CBP agents should be focused on actual threats like preventing agricultural risks or combating trafficking, not interrogating people about their political beliefs. Bro, it's not that deep. They're just checking.
Sometimes I wonder how far we have fallen as a species. You know, just to realize that Hasan has more viewers and more subscribers and everything than me, dude. And Hasan is an actual fucking retard. Like, Hasan is actually fucking retarded, dude. Like, it's just kind of makes me sick to my stomach, but you know, it's whatever, dude. What am I gonna do about it, you know? I'm just a nothing burger here. Like, my channel is just like a... I'm lucky to even be here type of thing, you know? I'm just so disappointed. Like, it's like, I don't even know what to say, dude. Like, how far we've fallen as a society to, you know, just allow this shit to happen. You know? It's just like, it's you know, it's just like tiring, dude. That's why I be, you know, having to put on the campfire shit and the Valheim soundtrack, cause you know it's just exhausting, dude. Like, having to deal with the idiots like Hasan all the time. Like, having this fucker pop up on my fucking feet all the time, dude. Like, it's just like... This is the only way I know how to combat this shit, you know? Like, what the fuck else am I supposed to do? Somebody's gotta say something, right?
If you're a terrorist or not, because when somebody screams America deserved 9/11, it's you know, it's kind of hard to,
like, it's just like so crazy to me, dude, how you could, you know, people who advocate for free speech, you know, it's just like insane to me how you can get banned and basically permabanned for calling somebody who rightfully deserves to be called a fat fucking lard, you know, calling them a fat fucking lard. And if you call them that, you'll get instant permaban, you know, because, you know, they're following they're following, you know, the common trend. But if you sit here and, you know, support terrorism and, you know, you follow the trend of supporting terrorism and all this nonsense, and you try to get somebody's kids taken away because they disagree with you politically. You know, it's just honky dory, dude. It's fine. You know, it's whatever. You know, it's kind of sad, dude. Kind of time that you know, we're living in. You know, especially after watching Andor and shit. It's like, you know, I don't know, man.
To differentiate from a terrorist, you know. I believe that he got stopped. He's threatened multiple politicians and supported terrorist organizations. It would only make sense that he's on a list. Yeah, I keep forgetting the fact that this guy literally threatened to kill a U.S. senator. So, my bad, guys. It's kind of hard to remember the list of bad shit this guy's actually done. Now we gotta move on to Asmongold's response to all this drama.
Yeah, crash out. It's Asmongold's fault I got detained. What is this? So is Hasan blaming me that he got detained at the airport? Yeah, guys, I made the call.
And I was shocked. We're unironically brought up in that conversation. The Houthi. Like, did you?
That's right. Yes, that's right. Saying that you support a designated terrorist organization got.
You literally fucking compared them to goddamn Luffy. Look at, oh man, bro.
You extra questioning whenever you are re-entering the country.
I'm not gonna get mad, dude. Like,
oh, you want to see a Houthi musical? Sure.
See, I know they're singing, but I'm seeing just guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hasan.
We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. I have no problem.
I'm gonna need another beer. I'm gonna need another beer, dude. I can't, dude. I can't. This can't be real, dude. And what makes it so bad is that it is real.
Problem with the Houthis? Yeah, because I don't. What do you mean?
Yeah, okay, there it is.
If you think I'm a terrorism supporter for that reason, then yeah, I'm a...
We don't think. We know.
Terrorism supporter. What are you talking?
Okay, well, there it is.
Bro, this is becoming one of my...
What am I talking about? What are you talking about? You don't even know what you're talking about, dude, and neither do I.
My favorite dramas ever now. I don't do this often, but I'm praying on your downfall, bro. And I feel like it's just a trend with...
Exactly what I was saying before, dude. Oh, shit. Like, dude, I'm literally 6, like, 2, 4, 6. I'm only 8 beers in, dude. And even I can still tell you, like, dude, Hasan, you're a fucking retard, man. You're actually fucking retarded, dude. Like, you're literally making me want to just fucking call out tomorrow and fucking drink this whole 12-pack. But I'm not going to do that. Because I'm a responsible human being, dude. And I actually care about my job.
With this guy. Even in the whole India versus Pakistan thing, this guy, he just can't stop supporting the side with terrorists. It's like he can't breathe unless he has terrorist schlong deep down his throat.
Just guzzling, yeah,
arrested.
literally.
He's insane. And I genuinely, in that moment, was thinking...
La Tom. Is this guy serious, dude? Dude, Hasan has lost his fucking mind, bro. Like, there's nothing left. Absolutely just nothing. It's just all gone.
Thinking like, these dumbass slop tubers are
You're retarded.
actually playing with fire. And I even...
You know it's bad if I have to, like, stop every 5 seconds, dude. Like, you know it's fucking bad, bro.
Dumbass slop tubers are actually playing with fire.
My man is being detained by TSA and thinks he has the luxury to say that we're playing with fire. Okay, dude.
And I even thought
Really playing with fire. Okay.
about not even mentioning this because I was like, I don't want to give him any...
Okay, so that's the first lie here. Does anybody actually believe that he actually thought of not mentioning this?
He actually instantly tweeted about it, and since then reposted it dozens of times.
Yeah, Hasan trying to pretend he can keep any situation offline. This guy literally talks and streams about every single thing that happens in his life.
Like, if he farted, dude, he would tell you that he farted. Like, he would make a stream about how he farted. And how about his fart is against the Zionists.
Is the definition of completely terminally online. You think he would ever let this opportunity go to show how tyrannical the government is, or how everybody is against him in some sort of conspiracy, how he's the ultimate victim? Oh, they're trying to put him in jail because he's some sort of like grand activist or something. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts calling us fascists now, you know, just like, oh, they're trying to put me in prison. Like, buddy, you broke the law. And honestly, I just hope he keeps streaming his radical views so that people can compile more and more evidence against him until they finally bring down the hammer on him.
The reality of the matter is,
The hammer is such a stretch, dude. This is like a biblical smackdown from God, dude. Like a biblical beatdown, if you would.
100% the Trump administration is working with a lot of these f***ing dipshits.
That's right. I made the call yesterday when Hasan wasn't in the country. He was in France or whatever. And I was like, Donald, all right, we've got our chance. He's going to be coming back in a day or so. So
dipshits are playing a formative role in getting people in trouble with the law.
Yes, that's the point. We don't want people supporting terrorism, promoting terrorism.
Hasan, please take your head out of your fucking asshole for a second. Just please.
On the platform. That's the whole point. Yes.
I'm sorry, is this Asmongold? I heard he's a slop tuber. He's probably working with Donald Trump, actually, to specifically detain Hasan, because obviously the entire world revolves around Hasan.
Yeah, Asmon is actually a fucking undercover CIA agent. And that's what he's not telling you. He's actually like Liam Neeson in Taken. He has a particular set of skills that can fuck you in the anal cavities. And it's Klepto, dude. Like, bro, if you... I'm joking.
And everybody spends all day, every day, trying to take this man down. He's truly like a fighter for the country, right? Then Asmon talks about how nothing actually happened to him.
That is literally the case.
And also, by the way, keep in mind, nothing happened to him. He didn't get fined. He was allowed re-entry into the country. He was inconvenienced for a period of time. And yeah, that's what happens when you say that you support the actions of a terrorist organization and then you play their propaganda, you end up getting detained for extra questioning, re-entering the country, making sure that we're not letting people that are actual terrorists, because Hasan is not an actual terrorist. He just likes cosplaying as a person who likes them.
Well, nothing happened for now. Let's just say that. I mean, if he got questioned about his online content, I'll say that somebody on the U.S. government definitely has their eye on him, right? So can we have a moment of silence for
100%.
whoever the poor employee is there is having to sit down for 10 hours watching Hasan streams to gather evidence on him? Oh my god. Lord have mercy on his soul. Asmongold says he takes no responsibility in Hasan being detained but wishes he did. Says the questioning was valid.
I take absolutely...
Yeah, dude. Honestly, if I was responsible for Hasan getting arrested, I would be so fucking happy, dude. I would be like ecstatic, man.
Absolutely no responsibility in Hasan getting detained, but I wish I did. Would you want the TSA
literally.
and the
Like
people
what?
that are vetting the individuals coming inside of our country to do additional questioning towards people that have a record for supporting known terror groups? Would you want them to do that? And
Saying that it's a known record is kind of disingenuous and it's misleading. It's not a fucking known record. It's videotaped, photographic, 4K, ray-traced evidence of the Carfax. Objection.
I think the answer to that is absolutely yes. 100% yes. And I think even he would say that. He would have to say that. How would you say no to this? So if any...
Because it's Hasan Piker. He would find some way to fucking try to, like, you know, tell some misleading story or some bullshit. Try to turn it around him. Like, no, dude.
Anything, this is a huge W. You're a terrorist? To some furries I am, but not to America, okay?
That's definitely a Hasan chatter right there. How do you possibly conclude in this situation that Asmongold is the terrorist from all of this? I feel like what Asmon said there is perfectly reasonable. Of course you want your borders to be secure and safe from evil people who want to harm Americans, right? And they were just making sure that somebody who platforms and celebrates these evil people isn't somehow in cahoots with them.
Works in media. Sometimes I do actually do journalism, right? As I've maintained this position over and over again. And I said that I would...
Journalism is when you tell people that they're like anime characters. I don't want to be too particularly mean, but if Hasan was as big of a journalist as he claims he would be, maybe Bernie Sanders would sit down with him for more than 15 minutes. Not trying to be mean, but you're a streamer. Stop trying to act like you're a journalist.
Yeah, dude, Hasan loves to...
And that's the thing, though. It's not even the fact that you're a streamer. It's the fact that you try to claim that you're a journalist without even putting in any of the fucking work, dude. It's like stolen valor. I guarantee you have not picked up a pencil since you left high school. 100%. 100%.
Pretend he's some sort of on-the-ground reporter. By on-the-ground, he means like on the carpet of his $3 million mansion, obviously. But anyways, here's what people are saying. Hasan might be the first person that gets banned in real life before he gets banned on Twitch for stuff he does on Twitch. All I did was support terrorism. Why did they detain me? Big brain shit. Hasan is on record saying the Houthis deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. What are we even talking about here?
Yeah,
now let's get to the clip where Hasan tells people to neck themselves. Hasan has been on a run telling people to end their lives on Twitch. This time he did it because someone asked him about his alleged billionaire-owned Harry Walker speaking engagement connection. Hasan Piker is allegedly available to hire for speaking engagements. The Harry Walker agency, which is said to be funded by billionaires, has the streamer listed as a speaker on their website. They also listed him as a journalist and activist advocate. The company's clients include from the likes of Hillary Clinton to Ben Affleck.
Worst debate ever. I'm gonna be honest with you and not... Look, I'm gonna keep it $150, okay? This says 1,800 views. Okay. I'm serious.
Okay.
If you watch something like this, I can't tell you what to do with your life because, like, my suggestion to you,
dude, I wouldn't want your suggestion, and I honestly wouldn't want you telling me what to do with my life. You, of all people.
Consume content like this would be
Is this guy serious? It's like I don't even need to say anything. Like him doing this is like the insult in itself. It's like Filthy Frank, dude. You know, I feel bad at this point.
I can't tell you the mechanisms in which, like, what kind of medieval techniques you should be using to do the deed, right? But like, just
what are you talking about, bro?
The sky's the limit, okay? Like, that's it. It's just like you have already.
That's it.
I am nothing. I am not a human. I am something different.
You know, guys, I heard that Hasan also learned empathy at the age of 32 from
Empathy,
iDubbbz. Telling
empathy.
people to neck
Put yourself
themselves,
inside of
that
me.
is peak empathy. That is the iDubbbz type of empathy. Absolutely legendary crash out. They
Absolute
said the KSI
fucking
Logan
idiot,
series
dude.
would never be beaten. But Hasan is putting up a good fight here. You know, on the one hand, I'm hoping for more episodes, but on the other hand, I also
Oh my
want to
God,
see him get arrested, so,
fucking
you know. Now, following in Hasan's footsteps, a Hasan orbiter tells Asmongold to end it.
Oh, by the way, I saw this tweet. This was by a person. So this guy said, I got banned for tweeting this. This is I hope they commit squad, right? This is he's obviously saying, I hope they commit suicide squad. I'm obviously on the list for this, right? And so if you read this guy's bio right here, this is my favorite part about it. Director of Creators for Peace. So this is a person who's tweeting out his top 10 most wished for sides.
Well, isn't that
the
embarrassing?
director for Creators for Peace. The jokes write themselves. How is this even real?
Like, literally, dude, it always be these types of people, fucking the most advocates for peace, always be wishing death upon everybody.
Director of
That's
Creators
crazy.
for Peace is absolutely hilarious.
Director
Dude.
for
What,
Peace.
the irony
Did
is
you see this guy?
insane. Dude, how
Yeah,
is it
literally.
that these people who always preach like tolerance and accepting other people and being nice to other people, being empathetic, are always like the most heinous pieces of shit? It's
Yeah,
like
literally.
every single time, you know? Now let's quickly talk about Hasan going to the University of Chicago and giving a talk there.
Yeah, I would be laughing like that too. If I fucking realized that Hasan was fucking gonna be talking at my fucking college, I would have just left off rip.
Wow. What do you think of that music?
That's the perfect intro music. As soon as there was an Ethan Klein mention, I was like, oh, I'm surrounded by fans. This is...
Wondering what made you...
My man went 5 seconds without talking about Ethan Klein. And this is the type of guy that you want talking at your fucking college. That shows a lot about the college, dude. Like, me personally, if I was an employer, I would not be hiring anybody from this college. Just like Columbia University.
I mean, I know it's kind of natural to your interest. Why do you think talking about politics works for you on the platform? Like, what are the ways
It does not work for him.
that you have learned to kind of crack that space if others haven't?
At first, I wanted people to talk about...
It's literally working more for me, and I'm a nothing I'm a nothing streamer and YouTuber. Like, my channel is literally irrelevant, and it's doing more for me than it is for him.
politics because I thought, like, there were a lot of progressive people out there. I thought it was, like, good.
What is progressive? Do you mean terrorist supporters? Is that what you fucking meant to say?
To show that progressive politics is not shameful, that people shouldn't be afraid of speaking their opinion.
We're not listening to this fucking bullshit, dude. Alright. History. Let's see. Son. Okay. Let's see what Asm has to say.
Hasan telling Asman to unalive himself. So Hasan was not happy. Apparently,
I'm gonna
I
go
said
piss
that.
really quick, chat.
So, I know exactly what made him mad in this clip, by the way. I said the reason how I know you're not a real journalist is that Bernie Sanders won't sit down with you for more than 15 minutes. And I can, because like he's a Bernie simp, and so am I to an extent, right? And I guarantee you that's what made him mad about this whole clip. Like, he didn't care about anything else. I guarantee you it was just that one thing. Is he suggesting seppuku? I think this is clearly the implication, right? This is clearly, you should yourself. Like, you can't say that, right? Because it sounds bad. So you're just going to say whatever is closest to that. The thing is that if he's complaining about my living conditions, I think that he should look in the mirror, because it seems like I'm living in his head. Every single day he's tweeting about me. He's talking about me. He's thinking about me. Most of the time that I talk about Hasan, it's because he's talking about me. Like, that's about it, right? And then also, like yesterday, it's like my fault that you got detained by the government, and for like what, an hour or something like this. This is it. And so anyway, this is what happens. So, and this, it gets even better, guys. It gets even better. So he's obviously unhappy about, I don't even know why, like, it's just probably some bullshit. And someone failed third grade English, someone saying I would do X in situation Y. It's not a nice thing to say, let's be honest, right? But yeah, and so anyway, so he's acting like a crazy ex-girlfriend. I can see that. And where is it? So he actually, if you can believe this, I didn't even believe this. I had to, like, I was going to predict this, but I thought that in predicting it, it would be like such an ego move to do that I would just look like an asshole saying it. But it happened. Hasan was invited to speak at a university yesterday, and can you believe that? Can you believe that? Wow. He's obsessed. Yes, and the thing is that, and my favorite part about this, well, let me see the first part here, because there was a thing about Ethan as well. And let me go back and I can find it again. It'll take me a second, but we're going to get to it, okay? And just as you, yeah, and so he talked about, apparently, I didn't see this whole thing. The first thing that Hasan mentioned in his University of Chicago talk was Ethan Klein. Naturally, right? That's what matters. I swear to God.
So we're actually gonna skip this because I don't really give a fuck about what this kid has to say in a fucking high school.
But your features a new decoy voice video? No, I can look at it and see what it is real quick. Let me see if I've seen this before. Oh, this is just some bullshit before going to jail. Bro, this is the worst thumbnail of my hair. I gotta say, I mean, and the thing is that, do you remember seeing that interview with Hasan, or that argument that Hasan had with XQC? This was like 2 years ago. His hairline was so much worse than it is now. I need to figure out what he's doing, because I need, bro, like, we've got to start this shit 2 years ago, okay? Like, honestly, like, this is bad. Fence rate, yeah, I gotta do something about it. It's a bad fucking time. Go to Turkey? You think so? I gotta do something, man. This is, I mean, like, you can, bro, you can literally count them. You can count them. Like, at the point that you can count them, oh, we're starting to have some real issues here, right?
Oh,
you need to support terror, and then you're gonna get your hair back. Is that it? I mean, I gotta say, there's a lot of those. I mean, look at Stalin had a great hairline. Saddam Hussein.
This is just so crazy to me how we're talking about fucking, like, you know, hairlines and shit. Like, my man is really talking about fucking Joseph Stalin's hairline. Dude.
Great hairline.
I use Propecia. It's actually a prostate drug. But the thing about Propecia is that it does have a 1% chance of just destroying your dick completely.
As I said, guys,
destroying your
if you thought this crash out was over, I really hate to tell you this, but it's only just begun.
No wonder
this
he's
is
so
only
mad.
the beginning. Let's listen. This is a live crash out. All right, here we go.
They do not know what they
Live
are
crash
talking
out
about.
is crazy.
Right.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This is what is frustrating about this process. Right. There are a lot of out of touch, delusional, uninformed.
This is about me, I'm sure.
Apolitical, okay, content creators out there, slop tubers in general, or people like Asmongold, or people like or people like Ethan Klein, like people that are just like,
why isn't he talking about Destiny anymore? Because I feel like I haven't heard Hasan bring up Destiny in days. Isn't that crazy?
Dude, you know why exactly it is, bro. You know exactly why it is, bro.
angry for no discernible reason, or angry.
No reason, he says. He says.
For
I'm not mad. Everything's fine.
Whatever their own personal venue.
Yeah, and that too. That's a bold assumption. Assuming that anybody, is even mad at your fucking retarded takes, dude.
Is,
what?
And they just basically fucking delude people into believing wrong things. They push people into believing incorrect things. Okay?
Like?
You don't have to agree with my positions on this.
What do you mean we don't have to? We never agreed with you to begin with. The only people who fucking agree with you are literally the troglodytes that watch your fucking channel and suck you off, dude. That's it. That's literally it, and that's not that very much.
But when I tell you something about...
You don't have to agree with me, but I am right. Okay.
And this is coming from somebody who has nothing to begin with. So if somebody who has nothing to begin with is telling you that you don't have all that much, dude, you're fucked.
Yeah, no. This... Yeah, I say the same thing.
First Amendment protected speech. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Okay?
Of this, this could be a little bit more. Is it the same clip?
This is what is frustrating about this process.
Hey, hold on, chat. Give me a sec. Better.
There are a lot of out of touch, delude people into believing wrong things. They push people into.
Oh yeah, like you and your entire stream. Is that who you're referring to?
Believing incorrect things. Okay.
Has Hasan said thank you to the government for vetting him coming in from the other country, by the way? Has he said thank you yet?
Fucking hear this guy.
Not yet. I mean, he should. He should. I mean, like, they're doing their due diligence, making sure that a lot of people don't come into the country that could have bad intentions. I feel like we haven't even seen a thank you from him once. This is outrageous. How ungrateful.
How ungrateful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand this. Yes, thank you. Yeah, can't we get a thank you for this happening? Oh, and by the way, I never question whether this happened to Hasan or not. I don't know. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I'll take his word for it. I'll take his word for it. I believe it happened. Sure. Why not? And instead, came by a bag of clothes. I don't know. Government's out here keeping his mansion safe, and this is how he repays him. Yes. He should be saying thank you. So, I mean, let's go ahead. And again, I guess he's not happy about this, but if you have a person that, and I don't know exactly what the relationship and the things are here, let me just actually, before he gets mad, let me just say this.
Before he gets mad is crazy.
Okay? I don't want them to kick you out of the country. You're an American citizen. You shouldn't get kicked out of the country. I know there's a lot of people like, oh yeah, I want him to. Yeah, he's already mad? Who could have guessed? And anyway, so this is I don't want to kick you out.
To the meat and
but
bones of this.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. This is the new one, but this is the beginning. Oh, they call me a fucking cockroach. Okay. All right, let's go ahead.
You're roaching out, dude. It's because you're roaching out.
Listen to this. It's crazy because like most days I only have, you know, I only have like 50 or 60,000 viewers. And oh wait, oh he finally moved on.
Do you hear this guy? He said only 60,000. Like, bro, what?
Oh, okay. Good for him. Good for him. He's finally moved on. I was about to say I have almost 100K today. But, no, that's, you know, like that. I'm surprised. Okay, anyway, let's go back over. We'll look at the rest of this. And so we'll see what he says. Okay.
100%, the Trump administration is inadvertently working with a lot of these fucking dipshits. Yeah,
right.
I did say inadvertently. And they cut it out to make it seem like I said the Trump administration is working with these dipshits. It's so...
It's so
He's right.
what, Hasan?
He's right. He was misquoted, and that word was left out, and that gave a different impression. Semantics? No, he's right about this. That's true. The clip was edited in a way to make it misleading. That's true. Yep.
Okay,
It's
sorry,
so silly.
dude. Ooh,
It's so silly.
One
It's
out of
so
100.
disingenuous. These dipshits are playing a. Ugh, it's so bad faith, but it doesn't even matter. Look at the disdain that he has. This fucking cockroach.
Fucking cockroach.
100%.
All right, I can see why he's mad, and the inadvertently being cut out is deceptive, and it should not have been cut out. That was unfair to Hasan, and if I had known that, I would have called it out. All right?
Yeah, but isn't this what he be doing like all the time? So it's like, dude, what the fuck are you bitching about, bro?
I can say that. That's fine. And this is the reason, see, by the way, this is the reason why I'm the most fair person. Nah, fuck him? No. I don't ever say that. Because I respect you guys. I don't want you guys to get some bullshit. I don't want you guys to hear something that's not true. Like, I'm not a propagandist. I care about what's true. And the fact is that,
See, that's what I will agree with Asman, dude. I'm not a propagandist, dude. I will only show shit that's actually true, or at least I'll try to. And if something is incorrect, you know, I'll correct myself and say that, you know, this is wrong or whatever. Or like, for instance, if somebody in the comments fucking, you know, commented some shit and I fucking, you know, about how I was missing some other piece of information that happened, you know, I let them know. I'm like, hey, dude, you guys let me know anything that I missed, and I will cover it in the next video.
Word out does definitely change the meaning, and it changes what he said.
It's that simple.
It does, and that's fair.
People make mistakes, yo. You know, I'm not a fucking robot, yo. I make mistakes.
Every single MAGA bootlicking dumb fuck.
MAGA bootlicking dumb fuck. I'm a Roach fan. The boundary was like That's what he fucking sounds like to me, dude. That's literally what he fucking sounds like to me. It's literally just bullshit. It's just bullshit. Just like literally nonsense.
I want to pull up his messages in my chat. Give me a minute. A decade of improving this space and making it a kinder and more inclusive space, and Asman just destroys everything. Considered very far right. They are against migration, and they have a couple of other, you know, like viewpoints like that. He likes Breivik? Yeah, for sure.
Just like the same shit.
And the way that I clean my skin is with a knife. Like, there's no real issue at all. And so I don't need to worry about that in any capacity. yesterday. I don't remember how. Oh, I was looking at something else again, but let me see if I can pull something up. Social Blade. So this is my 4th channel. I have 4 channels on YouTube.
4th is crazy.
This is like it has 172 million views in 1 month. This is in 1 month, right? I mean, 1 30-day period of time. And so
that's pretty crazy, dude.
I don't think that popularity or consensus is truth, but it does seem like a lot of people do agree with me.
Yeah.
And again, this truth is not a consensus. Truth is not a democracy.
Yeah.
Now, I don't ever pull up these numbers or whatever, right? But like, I mean, there are a lot of people that watch it, and this is just one of my basic channels or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just a secondary channel. Like I don't even have the login for this channel. Straight up, I don't even I like passive income. Yeah, it is what it is. And so, I mean, there are a lot of people that care.
100%.
I mean, I think that really, if there weren't a lot of people that cared, he wouldn't be making hour-long segments on his stream about me. If nobody cared what I was saying, he wouldn't be doing this.
That's true, dude. He's probably only making these shits in retaliation to all the shit that his viewers have been telling him regarding Asmongold.
The whole reason why he's doing it is because people care.
Yeah.
Deluded. Do you have to be to assume? How deluded do you have to be like, yeah, you know, I'm a real mover and shaker in this space. A guy who wasn't
I'm not moving. No one's moving.
Washed his ass in 8 months.
How do you know that?
Hasan, you're literally a fucking fraud, dude. Like, you're literally a fraud. Nothing that you say can be believed. Not even you telling us that you washed your hands in the bathroom. So how dare you even try to come at Asmon for some shit like this, dude? Like, you actually lying piece of shit, dude. Like, you fucking fraud.
How do you know that?
Oh my god, dude. This guy
Who
fucking
told
makes me
him that?
mad, dude.
Because I agree with this in essence.
And that's the thing. I'm not even defending Asmon. I'm not even saying that he even has washed his ass in, 8 months. What I'm saying is, who the fuck are you to judge, you fucking piece of shit, dude? Like, what the fuck? You're definitely not the guy to judge, bro.
But not in this practice.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't think that it was it doesn't reach the standards that Asmongold has for journalistic ethics. Guy who watched.
Yes, that's correct. Saying we support you, doing a hand heart, and saying you're doing what Luffy would have done in One Piece does not support what I would say the bar is for journalism.
But this guy is such a fucking retard. He doesn't even realize how retarded he sounds, dude. Like, even trying to get upset at something that's so minuscule like this, dude. Like, it's actually crazy.
That is correct. Yes. Now, the thing is that this perspective, I think, is shared by a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people have this perspective.
100%. Yeah.
Gold has for journalistic ethics.
Yes.
Guy who watches Tyler.
I'm the most ethical person. And I'm the one that's the most ethical with all of these cases. With all the sponsors and everything. I'm the one that is, like, a lot of other people.
I am the one that is.
I am.
I am the one who is.
Oliveira videos. Every fucking broadcast to go.
I've watched them every broadcast. Is that true? Have I watched one? Have I seen it today? Because I know that he said he was gonna. I was gonna talk to him, and hit him up because like I do really like his videos. I know him and Hasan don't get along very well, but I do. I mean, I gotta respect Tyler. I mean, at least. This guy. I love
Oh
this guy.
my God, Tyler. Yeah, I know Tyler. I know of Tyler. I've watched a couple of his videos before.
I think he's great.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
We're gonna watch this. You know what? I actually should be saying thank you to Hasan because it reminded me I needed to watch this video. I didn't get a chance to see it. Anyway, the rest of it. Shit, I'm hooked. Yeah, I know. Springfield, Ohio cat thing, and I said that the image of the
argument
this is
that
just
he's trying to fucking put together.
Yeah, this is just the way it is, guys.
On the plane, but let's say he took a shower and he wasn't
the only person who will critique them in a way that people will partially listen to because people think that I'm on their side. That about that at all? There are, and I think last time it's hard to say, right? We don't know whether it's gonna be the last time or not, but I've.
Oh my God. I'm fucking over it, dude. I just can't. I literally just can't, dude. I can't take any more Hasan content, dude. I'm just over it, dude. Like, it's just like, fuck this guy, bro. Like, this guy is actually a piece of shit. Like, like sometimes when I'm recording these videos, I be thinking to myself, like, dude, why am I giving this guy more exposure? Like, what the fuck, bro? Anyways, I'm fucking over talking about this fucking terrorist supporter. You know, hopefully you guys fucking stuck out to this portion of the video, and if you guys did, I fucking love you, dude. You guys are the best. Fucking thank you for supporting my channel. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, make sure to watch the next video, check out the other videos that I've posted. Don't forget to check out my Twitch, and yeah, like I said, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.